He's just released his first solo cookbook, Jamie Dean's Good Food. We are happy to welcome Jamie Dean to The Dish. Jamie, good morning.
I'm so happy. I love this segment, and I'm super excited to be here. Thank you.
Well, what have you brought for us? Because it looks terrific.
This is really the flavors of the season. We're getting into fall time. The weather's a little bit cooler, so we're doing some of my favorites. I love short ribs and rice. You know, I've grown up eating ribs, and the short rib is a dish that you can get started, and it kind of cooks on its own, so that frees you up. You know, I've got 2 boys at the house. There's always something to do. A fall harvest salad with roasted butternut squash. My wife made roasted butternut squash baby food for my boys growing up, so that's a flavor that they really enjoy. Brussels sprouts, which is kind of a new thing. Cabbage is one of my favorites, and I never could figure out why I didn't love Brussels sprouts, because they're kind of bitter, and bacon and brown sugar, it turns out, is the answer to take the bitterness out of it. Skillet corn and a recipe that my mother shared with me. We've taken what used to be, for me, I just considered a table decoration, the acorn squash, and we've roasted it. It's really delicious. Salted caramel pecan pie with a pretzel crust.
The acorn squash makes a good table decoration still.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, because this is your first cookbook without anyone else in the family. How different was that experience? Because I love the book. There's a lot of little sections in it, like you mentioned your son, and there's segments about how to cook with your kids, how to make a family meal more family. Was it different for you to write without anyone else?
Well, you know, my brother and I, the 4 books that we've done together are really kind of periods of our life together. It's so, you know, it's such a blessing for us to have books that are like professionally done time capsules, you know, when my brother and I were together. And no successful person ever works alone. I had great people. Kyle Books is a fantastic publisher. I worked with 2 great friends of mine to help develop recipes and do the writing, but I'm very proud of it. You know, I was able to really put my imprint on it. And this is kind of a slice of Brooke and I in our life with our boys. And it's all about good food. You know, people always call me a chef, and I'm really more of a cook, which is kind of what more people, it's more practical with 2 boys to be a cook.
Cooking has always been a family affair in your house, going all the way back. How did that happen?
It's just, you know, how we celebrate our love for each other, you know, and all families do it everywhere, but I think maybe in the South people are maybe more aware of it. But my great-grandmother would cook for us as boys, and we would work in her garden and bring her things. And my mother, of course, you know, for a long time suffered with agoraphobia, and Bobby and I didn't know what that was. It just meant home-cooked meals. Mom would cook big meals. She was always home. And it's just, you know, now it's our business, and my boys love to be in the kitchen. It's just something that we have in our family. You're either going to be a big eater or you're going to be a big cook.
In the book, I noticed your mom writes the foreword in it. Obviously, it's been a bumpy summer for her. How's she doing right now?
She's doing fantastic. You know, we haven't had anything easy. Next year is 25 years since we've started our business with $200, and we worked out of our house for the first year. And we faced a lot of challenges. Food service is a tough business. So, you know, we're used to working through obstacles. And, you know, I'm just so proud of Mom. She's a great woman, and she looks good, feeling good, looking forward to getting back to work.
You mentioned starting out with $200. How did you turn this thing into the monster it's become?
You know, we just try to do the best food and the best service at a fair price. That's really been our business plan. And as a consumer of a restaurant, that's really all you can ask for. But, you know, just sticking together as a family and just working hard. It's grown a little bit every day. We never could have planned this. I mean, look at me. I'm on this is crazy.
Well, Jamie Dean, we want to get your signature on this plate. And I should also say you look fantastic. A very svelte Jamie Dean. What is it, 50 pounds now?
Yeah, well, you know, when my wife, when we were pregnant, I was very supportive. So I would eat and lay down a lot. And so I'm still losing my baby weight, but I eat like a 6-year-old, and it's been a good diet plan for me.
Thank you so much for being here. And for more on Jamie Dean and The Dish, head to our website at cbsnews.com/CBS This Morning.